In the world of both business and warfare, success is often determined by one's ability to outthink, outmaneuver, and ultimately dominate opponents. The tools for achieving these victories may have evolved from swords and battlefields to boardrooms and market competition, but one thing remains clear: the fundamentals of strategy transcend time. Few figures in history embody this truth better than Miyamoto Musashi, the legendary swordsman who lived in 16th and 17th century Japan. His book, The Book of Five Rings, stands as a timeless guide to martial strategy, but its lessons extend far beyond the dojo. Whether navigating the fast-paced corporate world or the complexities of modern warfare, Musashi's teachings continue to hold profound relevance today. In this essay, we will explore how his strategic principles apply to both business and warfare, shedding light on how his wisdom continues to shape modern thinking, even in domains far removed from the sword. Before we dive into the deep lessons of Musashi's teachings, I want to take a moment to welcome you to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel. Our mission is to uncover the wisdom of past and present thinkers, drawing connections between history and modern-day challenges. Whether you're looking for strategies in leadership, business, or personal development, we're here to help you gain insights that can empower your journey. Now, let's begin our exploration of the extraordinary teachings of one of history's most influential strategists, Miyamoto Musashi. Miyamoto Musashi is best known for his unparalleled prowess as a swordsman, winning over 60 duels without ever losing a fight. His strategic thinking, however, was not confined to the art of combat alone. In the Book of Five Rings, Musashi laid out a comprehensive philosophy that transcends martial arts, exploring themes of discipline, adaptability, and psychological warfare. These principles offer significant insight for leaders and decision-makers in a variety of fields, particularly business and warfare. One of Musashi's most notable strategies is his concept of emptiness. This idea suggests that one should remain open and adaptable, without becoming tied to preconceived notions or rigid tactics. In business, this philosophy can be applied to market dynamics that are in constant flux. Just as a swordsman must remain fluid in battle, an entrepreneur or executive must maintain flexibility to respond to changing trends, customer preferences, and economic conditions. Musashi's concept of emptiness also extends to the idea of absence of attachment. In business, it is easy to become fixated on a particular product, strategy, or idea, yet this can blind you to better opportunities. Musashi warned against becoming too attached to a specific way of thinking or a rigid path to victory. Instead, he advocated for a mindset that could quickly adapt to whatever circumstances arose, whether it was a sudden shift in market conditions or a new competitive threat. The primary context in which Musashi's teachings were applied was, of course, warfare. As a renowned swordsman, his ability to defeat opponents in one-on-one duels is legendary. But his true genius lay in his ability to understand the psychology of battle and the fluidity of combat. Musashi's teachings stress that a warrior must not only be physically prepared, but mentally sharp, anticipating the movements and strategies of their opponent. In warfare, the psychological aspect of strategy is paramount. Musashi taught that a warrior must be able to control both the battlefield and the mind of the opponent. This concept has been adopted by military strategists and generals for centuries, and it remains just as relevant today. Modern military operations, particularly in asymmetric warfare, place a heavy emphasis on psychological tactics. Information warfare, for instance, has become one of the most powerful tools in contemporary conflict, and the ability to control the narrative and disrupt an opponent's decision-making is just as valuable as the physical force employed. Musashi also emphasized the importance of understanding the environment in which a battle takes place. Just as a samurai must understand the terrain in a duel, modern military leaders must be aware of the geopolitical landscape, technological advances, and the various other factors that influence conflict. In modern warfare, this means understanding everything from cyber warfare capabilities to economic sanctions and diplomatic relationships. One example of this principle in action is the concept of terrain advantage in warfare. In World War II, the Battle of Stalingrad became a defining moment in the war due to the environment. The harsh Russian winter, the urban warfare conditions, and the strategic positioning all played into the final outcome. The German forces, despite having superior numbers and technology, failed to adapt to the environment, and the Soviet forces used this to their advantage to win the battle. This is a modern application of Musashi's idea that the environment, whether physical or psychological, must be understood and leveraged for success. Just as warfare is about more than simply physical combat, business is about more than just producing goods or services. It involves strategy, timing, and a constant awareness of the competitive landscape. Musashi's teachings are invaluable for executives, entrepreneurs, and anyone seeking to succeed in today's cutthroat business world. One of the central principles in Musashi's strategy is the importance of mastering the basics. In the Book of Five Rings, he often stresses that a warrior must become so proficient in the fundamentals of their art that they can execute them instinctively. This is crucial in business. Companies that become overly focused on innovation without mastering the fundamentals often fail. A company must first have a solid grasp of its core operations, customer base, and market dynamics before it can begin to make bold moves or push the envelope in terms of creativity and innovation. Musashi also highlighted the importance of timing. In business, as in warfare, the right move at the right moment can make all the difference. Whether it's launching a new product at the perfect time, taking advantage of an emerging market, or responding swiftly to a competitor's move, timing is everything. Just as Musashi knew when to strike, modern business leaders must have a keen sense of when to act and when to wait. Timing, Musashi argues, is a reflection of both experience and awareness. It requires the ability to assess the situation and judge the moment with precision. In the modern world of startups and innovation, many businesses have adopted disruptive strategies that challenge traditional models. This idea is akin to Musashi's belief in attacking when your opponent is weakest and innovating when the market is ripe for change. But Musashi also cautioned that victory is not solely about overpowering the opponent. It's about making intelligent, calculated moves that will ensure long-term dominance. In business, this means understanding how to create sustainable competitive advantages rather than relying solely on one-time gains. Additionally, Musashi stressed the importance of continuous learning and self-reflection. For him, strategy was not something to be static, but a living process of growth. This idea has major implications for business leaders today, who must constantly improve their skills, adapt to changing technologies, and refine their strategies. A business that stops evolving becomes vulnerable to competitors who are more willing to innovate and take risks. Miyamoto Musashi's teachings have endured for centuries because they tap into the timeless nature of strategy. His principles are not limited to the martial arts, but apply broadly to the strategic challenges of both modern warfare and business. His focus on adaptability, the mastery of basics, psychological warfare, and the importance of timing are just as valuable today as they were in his own time. Whether you are a business leader striving to outmaneuver the competition or a military strategist looking to gain an edge, Musashi's teachings offer a treasure trove of wisdom that can guide you to success. His approach to strategy is timeless, flexible, and powerful, a true testament to the enduring relevance of his ideas. If you found these insights helpful and would like to explore more of Musashi's teachings, as well as other timeless wisdom, don't forget to subscribe to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel. Join us as we continue to delve into the strategies that have shaped history and can help shape your future. Subscribe today, and let's embark on this journey together.